Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, December 30th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is passion guides me deeper to purpose. And I was laughing because I actually wrote Saturday, January 30th. So apparently I just jumped a month. But December 30th, we are still heading into this new year. We're still finishing up 2017. And I do think these last few days are very important for us to do our final work, like not just blow off, really do our finishing work for 2017 because 2018 comes in with a bang. 2018 comes in with a full moon. 2018 comes in with Uranus going direct on day 2 of 2018. And in the first month of 2018, we hit our first eclipse of 5 eclipses that we're having in 2018. So this is going to be a year of shift. 2018 is actually, depending on which way you look at it, an 11 year, which is a deeply healing year, but 11 has that mirroring, that reflection energy, which can be a challenge. Master level energy, or it's a 2 year, but 2 is, learning to work in partnership. It's also, when I look at it astrologically, 2 is about nurturing. So I like to look at all of those things as part of it. Deeply healing, but a deeply nurturing year. But it's gonna be some work. So let's finish this up now, these 2017 lessons, so we can enter into 2018 feeling like, yeah. So today we are a 9 energy day. So 9 energy is about passion. That means the sun is at 9 degrees today. So we're embracing our passion. We're taking action based on our passion. And with Capricorn at the helm, we are moving deeper into our purpose. And that's one of the things that we need to remember as we are trying to figure out what our purpose is, where our place in the world is. What are those things that light you up? Too often we dismiss the things that light us up. And maybe the thing that lights you up is not yet at this time your 9 to 5 job or the thing that gives you stability and makes you money. But keep noticing those things that light you up and follow them, like breadcrumbs or, the little, I can't think of what they're called, little steps, your hopscotch to the next point. Keep following those things because they are there for a reason. And if I ever told anybody, like, the crazy breadcrumb path the universe led me on to get me here, in no way when I begun that did I think that I was going to get here. But that's where I ended up. So you never know. Honor those things that pull you up because they're pulling you for a reason. Now, besides that, we have the moon in Gemini. So this moon in Gemini is going to feel very like, woo, because we are building into the full moon. So as we build into the full moon, the energies come up. And the moon energy is that of emotion. Now, what's interesting with the moon in Gemini is a very mental sign. So we're connecting our emotions with the mental energy. And both of them are going to be like firing on all syllables. So the moon is shifting right after midnight. So very early, very, very early Saturday morning. You may find yourself waking from a deep sleep and being like, information. One of the things that I've learned, I have my moon in the 3rd house. So my emotional energy is in the house of the mind. I have to be very vigilant about the stories my mind creates because my mind will create a story. I'm very imaginative. And then because I'll start feeling it, because I'm such a deep feeler, I'll start feeling it, and because I feel it, I feel that it's true. So be very aware of that in this energy. Anytime the moon is in Gemini, we all go through that stage where our emotions and our mental bodies meet, and it can be a little bit confusing. So be very vigilant about that. Besides that, we don't have too many things going on, but the connection that we do have going on, I think, is one of importance. So the moon is connecting to Neptune. Neptune's at 11 degrees, which is very interesting because this full moon that we're building into is also 11 degrees. All these 11s. An 11 year, 11 degree full moon on the first day of this 11 year, which is interesting because January 1st is 1-1. All this 11 energy. Be very aware of the reflections that are going out there for you or going on for you. Be very aware of the healing potential that is around with any of these reflections. And be very aware of where you are at with your personal mastery. So like I said, the moon in Gemini is meeting with Neptune at 11 degrees. And the question that came up with this is, where are you receiving your information from? The moon in Gemini is like collecting all the things, and especially the shiny things. The moon is like, oh, that's a shiny thing, that's a shiny thing, that's a shiny thing. Neptune connects us to deeper, more esoteric information. And with the square, they could come to a head. Now, my way of being that I'm a Sagittarius, I like to collect information from all the places. But be really vigilant about where you are taking your information from. Be very vigilant with how it is resonating within you. And especially be very, very vigilant of these mastery lessons that are coming. You know, with the mastery lessons, sometimes we have to use the energy of discernment. With mastery lessons, sometimes we have to notice, like, oh, this information, you know, seems valid, but I still feel with my intuition, not for me. Or, hey, this is something shiny that I've never known before, that I've always dismissed. Maybe I have to take a second look at it. Notice where these things are coming from and really notice how you feel about it. And then tap back into the energy mantra for today. Is it igniting your passion? Is this information that's coming through trying to drive you forward? Because right now, that's what I feel like Saturn's like, come on, forward march. Let's do this work. Come on, people. And we've got all of this energy in Saturn. So it's really not just the sun, all this energy in Saturn, all this energy in Capricorn. It's not just Saturn. It's the sun, it's Venus, it's Pluto, it's Lilith. All this energy pushing us further into our destiny, into our purpose. But all of the other astro is serving to help us get there. So I have some beautiful cards. Because that's it. That's it as we build into this full moon, which, you know, get ready. It's going to be a big full moon. I love this. This is a reminder of the yin and yang energy that we want to set the stage for. Here is the yin, tuning into the energy, tuning into the moon, tuning into the feels to help guide the yang to take action and break through any of these chains that have held you back. And like I always say, and what I want to remind you of is we all have the yin and the yang energies. So even if you do not identify as masculine, you have that yang energy. Even if you don't identify as feminine, you have that yin energy. And it's important to find your balance. So here we are moving forward. But be very vigilant about your information. Here is the morality card. This is the Queen of Swords. But this card is saying, hey, there's some information that's keeping you stuck. So tune into your intuition and then see how you can break through that stuckness. Doesn't have to be fast, slowing down. But the slowing down card, besides like being like slow and steady wins the race, it is about also tuning in, listening into your body to help guide you. And finally, I have the We Are the World card, which this is a card of fruition, but it's also a card like when I see it in the Osho deck, we're all going through this process right now. We're all finishing up this 2017 thing. Do your work. Do your work to show up as best you can because it will serve you and it will come to serve the world as well. To finish up, the Akashic Tarot card is the King of Scrolls. And when I look at this card, I see like him holding his plans, surveying the future. That's the image that I got from this. What it says is, this card could represent you or someone you know who is longing for deeper understanding and greater clarity of thought. Moon and Gemini can definitely bring that. Now is a great time to pursue new interests, new passions, perhaps even enroll in some classes or attend a lecture or two. A position in teaching, counseling, advertising, writing, publishing, or the like may also be on the agenda. A treasure trove of discovery is waiting for you, so let your mind and your life soar. And the Akashic force for this is take a deep breath and pull in the energy of the King of Scrolls. Feel yourself fill up with a new sense of wisdom and heightened communication. Your mind and vision grow with the power of the King of Scrolls. Is there something you'd like to learn? What do you want to learn in 2018? What piques your interest? What piques your passion and is looking to drive you deeper into your destiny? Now's a good time to start thinking about that and putting those feelers out so that you can, step up. All right, so that's it for today. The better it gets, the better it gets. What's the other thing? There is enough love in the world for you. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.